such high expectations, the greatest chapter in the country. What'd you set us up for? Okay, but now it's awards time, right?
You bet.
Okay, so the first award. That's you. Yep. Yes.
Kevin McPartland, why don't should we have Mike and Joe come up to give out the awards too? So let's invite Joe O'Donnell and Mike Boyle. And how about Mike Boyle, huh? Joe, talk to, I just got something I got to get off my chest here. I want to thank Mike Boyle for reminding us that life is not fair. You got more degrees than a thermometer. He's about 6.5 feet tall and handsome. For crying out loud. We're lucky to have you. You could be on ER or Grey's Anatomy or something. He's like one of those movie star doctors. Do you see him? Totally ignoring me. Yeah, was that awkward? That's my job. All right. Kevin McPartland is the embodiment of our Tomorrow's Leaders motto, which is, quote, making difference today. Kevin, a CF brother, became involved with the foundation well over a decade ago. But what began as a walker at great strides on the Cape has grown into so many different kinds of support. Last year, Kevin ran and completed the Boston Marathon, raising over $15,000. A few months later, he ran the Falmouth Road Race. In 2016, the New York Marathon. You can see his level of commitment, but he's done all of this while being one of our most active and engaged Tomorrow's Leaders. Because of young professionals like Kevin, we are sure our Tomorrow's Leaders program has endless potential. Please ask Kevin, come on up to the stage, Kevin. What a great young fellow.
Our next award recipient, Alex Clark. Well, to say that I've known Alex and his wife Davis for decades is an understatement. And I could not have been more grateful that back in 2004, when we decided to start our Nantucket fishing tournament, and I reached out to Alex, that he said yes. Yes, he would help us. So Alex first joined us in 2004 to participate in our first Redbone Nantucket Slam at Large fishing tournament. It was a small but mighty and very determined group who loved the sport of fishing, but more importantly, wanted to give back to a very important cause. In 2004, Alex donated his time, fuel, boat, and fishing expertise to take out anglers, while Alex did the more important thing, shopping on Nantucket. The following year, he joined our committee, and Alex has been instrumental in the success of the tournament, securing donations, donating his time, his boat, and personal dollars. Our first year, we raised only $28,000. And in 2017, the tournament raised $202,000. We couldn't do it without you, Alex. Thank you so much for being part of our team.
Who really caught that fish, Alex? I was there. I didn't see a fish that big. Our next award goes to Danielle Pinault. Danielle's support of the CF Climb event goes beyond the fact that she personally climbs the 46 floors and 920 steps of One International Place in Boston every year in support of the event. On top of this impressive achievement, Danielle brings a team of supporters to support the event's team of supporters. Danielle is the head coach of the Babson women's soccer team, and she has spread her passion for fighting CF to the young women who play on her team. Each year, Danielle is joined by over 20 of these young women who help make CF Climb a truly memorable day, and as enjoyable for our climbers as climbing 46 stories can actually be. Her support and that of the young women of Babson is an integral part of the day, and for that reason, we present Danielle Pinault with this outstanding volunteer award. Congratulations, Danielle.
When 325 people travel through 10 Metro West towns on their bikes to benefit cystic fibrosis, safety is the number one priority. Trust me, I deal with compliance every day. Oh my God. For the past 5 years, Mark Richards, this is me bowing down to you. Mark Richards has spent hours and hours developing the perfect safety plan with a team of 20 ham radio operators and safety volunteers recruited by Patty Austin. Patty? Again? Okay. Mark ensues the safety of our CF Cycle for Life riders every October. He is committed to knowing where each and every rider is on the course, from the fastest to the slowest. Big gap. For 3 of the past 5 years, our riders endured driving rains, but Mark's team, now Terry, driving rains? Okay, but that's true. For 5 years, we had rain, it was terrible. But Mark's team is ready for anything. He is not only passionate about his attention to detail, also has a passionate desire to make a difference in the people with CF, who he now calls his family and friends. When the last rider crosses the finish line, it is truly Mark's time to celebrate. Thank you, Mark. We celebrate you tonight. Thank you for being with us every step of the way. Mark.
We are proud tonight to honor Erin Joffin tonight because of her support of our chapter as one of the real leaders in our young professionals community. Before the foundation had an organized effort for tomorrow's leaders, Erin was the perfect example of the promise of what the younger members of our community could offer. For years, Erin has been one of the first phone calls made if we needed a dependable person to help lead an effort or run a portion of an event. Beyond her own impressive skills, she has proven to be a fantastic recruiter, as I'm sure many of her family, friends, and coworkers would all attest to. Whether it be at our casino or our hot dog safari events before they ended, or now at our annual partnership with the Boston Bruins, Great Strides, or CF Climb, we have long been able to count on Erin to be part of making many of our efforts successful. And we have been lucky to benefit from her ability to help make her family and friends as passionate about the fight against CF as she is. We know she will be a big part of leading the chapter's Tomorrow's Leaders Initiative, and for these reasons, we would like to thank Erin with this Outstanding Volunteer Award.
The Bilzikian Family Foundation, in particular Jeff, I can't thank you enough, and the Bilzikian family have been supporters of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and a Nantucket Slam since 2004. Jeff joined us to fish in 2004, and the following year he too was hooked up and joined the committee. Jeff's brother Greg and his company, Just Picked, has donated amazing goodies to our angler and captain gift bags since 2010. It's truly become a family affair, and in 2015, when Greg joined us to fish in the tournament and brought some brotherly competition. The Bilzikian family have been a tremendous source of support and commitment to the CF community. I'd like to welcome Jeff Bilzikian up to the...
As the leader of Team Stratacuity, Susie McDonald brings passion and commitment to CF. Although she has no family member with CF, she has embraced our cause and even increased her involvement. Susie now serves on the Great Strides Advisory Committee and will help us enhance the walk experience. Thank you, Susie, for bringing Stratacuity back to Boston and continuing to broaden our CF circle of friends. You are a complete force of nature. Please join us on the stage, Susie McDonald.
So every year we give 2 Rookie of the Year awards, and the recipients of the Rookie of the Year award, our first recipient, Jessica Brahman, led a new Great Strides team, Team Nevaeh Strong in Northampton, by hosting a spaghetti dinner and a t-shirt sale and using social media. The team raised an impressive $5,500 in their very first year. Jessica's reason of hope is her daughter, Nevaeh. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. As a first-time single mom with a sick child, Jessica was afraid but looked to her chubby-cheeked baby as her purpose and motivation. Nevaeh was diagnosed with CF at 2 years of age. As Jessica tackled obstacles including nursing school, Nevaeh persevered through surgeries, hospitalizations, and treatments. Now, at 7 years old, she continues to be Jessica's strength, motivation, and daily drive. We are so grateful to have you as a teammate and look forward to you in the years to come. Nevaeh Strong. Come join us.
Our second Rookie of the Year award goes to Samantha Aronian. Amazing Gracie, led by Samantha Aronian, was our Rookie Team of the Year, and Samantha was truly amazing. Right out of the gate, her team of 51 walkers raised over $22,000. Sam used the power of social media to capture the attention of friends and coworkers and catapult her fundraising. Her team's success proves that enthusiasm is contagious. Congratulations, Samantha.
Our next award winners is what we call our Great Strides All-Stars. I'd like to start off by saying, as we celebrate 30 years of momentum as an organization in our Great Strides program, it's important to note how we got there. We got there 30 years of adding tomorrows for those with CF through the sheer determination and hard work of the many CF families who make up the thousands of Great Strides teams across the country. The Massachusetts-Rhode Island chapter is a leader in the CF community in the numbers of participating walkers and the number of dollars we raise every year. We would like to take a moment to recognize just a few of those teams tonight. Together, these teams represent hundreds of thousands of dollars raised and combined, well over 30 years of walking in Great Strides. They have spent countless nights waiting for the call from transplant teams. They have overcome incredible everyday obstacles to provide a fulfilling life for their loved ones with CF. They have rallied friends and family. They have tapped into every resource available to them, and they have run wraparound events and sent out thousands and thousands of emails and letters. Together, they are in it to cure it. Please welcome from the Hingham Walk site, Kate Bierce of Mabel's March, Joe Oliveri from Michael's Marathoners, Tiffany Michaud of Jonathan's Warriors, from the Dedham Walk site, Deb Montana of Christopher's Friends, and Denise McIsaac of Team Garrett, and from the North Andover Walk site, Nicole Erie of Team Grace. Come on up.
All right. What an amazing group of teams. Our next award is a corporate award, and it goes to Paul Longo from Team Choice. Paul Longo and his crew at Team Choice are truly amazing. They've been so generous since our partnership started in 2011. We met Paul from a Nantucket Slam tournament committee member who suggested that he could help with our gifts for our participants. Lucky for us, maybe not for Paul, he has been so generous in his pricing, time, patience, and creativity. Paul and his team always find us amazing items for our events. Beautiful jackets, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, mint boxes, water bottles, awards. My house is filled with them. I wear them all the time. I'm like a Paul Longo model. We can't thank Paul and his team enough for their longtime support of all of us at the Massachusetts Rhode Island chapter. Thank you, Paul, Carolyn, and all of the Team Choice crew. You guys are awesome.
Our next award recipient. I know you do. Everything is logoed with CF. The CFMS Fund started in 2009 as a continuation of a grassroots effort begun by global partners based in Waltham, Massachusetts. It was started to support the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. In the past 20 years, the CFMS Fund has raised over $1.5 million just to support the mission of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation through events like their first-class fishing tournament held on the Cape and also in Mexico, retail purchase pinup campaigns at global properties, and the very old CF Yearbook campaign. We would like to honor and thank them for their leadership, their vision, and their continued commitment to the CF community. Please welcome to accept this award on behalf of the CFMS Fund, Andrew Slivka and Danielle Tupin.
Our Community Event Award goes to a person you already met early. You met Nicole Corcoran a little earlier this morning when she accepted an award on behalf of her friend Charlie, who's unable to join her. But it's only fair that we honor her efforts as well, as they are a critical part of the success of the CF softball tournament as any other individual. Nicole and her family have supported the foundation in numerous ways and have been very generous with their time and efforts. We are honoring Nicole tonight, in particular, for the work she has done helping to make the CF softball tournament such a tremendous success. As with her friend Charlie, Nicole has lived with CF her entire life. She has helped transform this event from an event into a force. If not for Nicole, the tournament would not operate at the high level that it has. This aspect of the event is key because if it didn't operate at such a high level, the growth it has joined never, ever, ever would have been possible. Nicole has been a driving force behind recruiting players, volunteers, sponsors, and always right in the middle of each conversation about how to grow the event and affect and impact. As you heard, the CF softball tournament has yielded awesome financial results, over $175,000 in only 5 years. But perhaps more importantly is the way this event has transformed strangers to CF into those who now look forward to the annual tradition of joining in the fight. And for that, we'll be forever grateful. Come on up here, Nicole, so we can thank you.
Award recipient this weekend, or tonight, is Andrew and Amanda Sullivan. At a young age, Andrew Sullivan's parents emphasized not only the importance of not missing any of his daily lung treatments, but also that he maintain a healthy lifestyle. through diet and exercise. These lessons stuck, and Andrew played many sports growing up, but by the time he approached high school, he dedicated his time to playing golf and hockey. He kept his passion for golf through college and now into his adulthood. 3 years ago, when he and his then fiancee Amanda discussed going beyond their participation in Great Strides to support the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation by organizing their own event, the choice was clear. They reached out to friends at Springfield Country Club and started their event based on Andrew's golf knowledge and Amanda's incredible abilities to both organize and run an event with many moving parts. Together, in 3 years, they have held 3 successful tournaments and raised over $30,000. And if it wasn't hard enough to run your successful event while each working a full-time job, Andrew and Amanda organized their wedding at the same time as their second tournament. This is devotion. Tonight, we are pleased to welcome them to accept this Heartfelt Thanks Award. Thank you, Andrew and Amanda. Please come. So in closing, there is no doubt that our goals are high at the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Why not? Of course. But yet as we move forward into 2018, I hope that you take pride in these hard-earned achievements and draw strength from our shared hope and determination as we work together to achieve our ultimate goal, a one-time cure for all and a future free of cystic fibrosis. And I'd like to add a special thank you to my wonderful, wonderful teammates at the Massachusetts Rhode Island chapter. My colleagues, my friends, my life. Karen Shockley, Liz Fagan, Todd Bornstein, Carol Bradstreet, Cinda McGowan, Terry Waite, Tracy Lund, Karen Kelly, Philomena Santos Higgins, Kristen Stark, and Vincent Miles. Their dedication to you and to our CF community is unparalleled, I assure you. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in closing, we have one final point of business, seeing that we have a majority of members of the Massachusetts Rhode Island chapter here today. The chair will entertain a motion to nominate the Massachusetts Rhode Island chapter of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation as the best chapter in the world. Is there a motion? There is. Is there a second? All in favor say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Mr. Boyle, take that back to national. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and have a wonderful evening.